Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Listening Mastery, where we help you improve your English skills in a fun and effective way. I'm Serena, and I'm joined today by my friend Rami, who will be sharing some valuable insights with us. In today's episode, we're diving into a common and important topic: how to answer the question, "What do you do for a living?" This question comes up frequently in everyday conversations, especially when meeting new people or during job interviews. And lately, many social media creators have been asking this question to people on the street, so it's important to be prepared to answer it professionally and convincingly. Let's first welcome our guest, Rami.
Hi Serena, thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here and share some tips on how to handle this question.
Great. Let's start by understanding this question better. How do you see this question in everyday context?
The question, "What do you do for a living?" is simply a request to know what you do to earn a living. It's commonly used in conversations to find out someone's profession or field of work. This question might seem simple, but it offers an opportunity to introduce yourself in various ways.
We all know that "what do you do for a living?" is a very common question in English, especially in social and professional settings. But how can we answer it simply and clearly, especially for beginners and intermediate learners?
That's a great question. Actually, answering this question doesn't have to be complicated. We can start with a simple answer like, "I am your profession." For example, I could say, "I am a teacher."
So, what are the key steps to answering this question effectively?
We can break down the answer into three main steps. Define your profession. For example, "I'm a software developer." This simple statement gives a clear idea of your job. You can add a little more detail like, "I work on developing and maintaining software applications for businesses." Explain the details. For instance, "My role involves coding, testing, and collaborating with other developers to ensure the applications run smoothly." Explaining the details helps provide a clearer picture of your daily responsibilities. Add a personal touch. For example, "I've always had a passion for technology and problem solving, which is why I chose this career. It's rewarding to see the impact of my work on our clients' businesses." Adding a personal touch reflects your enthusiasm and helps build a connection with the person you're talking to.
That's a great point. Can you give us some practical examples of diverse answers based on different professional backgrounds?
Absolutely. Here are a few examples. If you're a marketing professional, "I'm a marketing manager. I oversee the creation and execution of marketing campaigns to promote our products. My job involves market research, strategy development, and coordinating with the creative team." If you're a doctor, "I'm an internal medicine physician. I diagnose and treat a wide range of medical conditions. I work to help people feel better when they are sick." Or, "I'm a doctor. I help people feel better when they are sick." If you're a chef, "I'm a chef. I cook food in a restaurant." Or, "I'm a chef. I create delicious dishes that delight our customers."
That's a great example. But what if we work in a non-traditional job or if we're students?
No problem, there are many ways to answer that question. If you're a student, you can simply say, "I am a student." And if you have a non-traditional job, you can explain it in simple terms. For instance, if you're a blogger, you could say, "I am a blogger. I write articles and create content for my blog."
That's great. What about adding some details about our work? Would that be helpful?
Definitely, adding some details can make your answer more interesting. For example, you can say, "I am a software engineer. I develop computer programs." Or, "I am a marketing manager. I create marketing campaigns." Or, if someone asks for more details, try to explain simply. You could say something like, "I work from 9 to 5 and I help people with their health problems."
And what about using verbs to describe our work? Would that make the answer smoother?
Yes, using verbs can help a lot. You can say, "I work as a," or "I am involved in." For example, you could say, "I work as a customer service representative. I help customers with their inquiries."
That's a very good example. But how can we add a personal touch and present ourselves in a more professional manner?
There are several ways to present yourself professionally. Focus on skills. Instead of just stating your job title, you can focus on the skills you use in your work. For instance, instead of saying, "I am a teacher," you could say, "I am an English teacher, specializing in teaching young learners." Add a personal touch. You can also add a personal touch by mentioning your interests outside of work. For example, "I am a software engineer, and in my free time, I enjoy playing the guitar and hiking." Mention future goals. Additionally, you can mention your future career goals. For example, I am a marketing manager, and I am currently working towards my MBA to further develop my skills in digital marketing.
So, what tense should we use when answering this question?
That's an excellent question. When answering, "What do you do for a living?" we typically use the simple present tense. This is because we're talking about a habitual or routine action. For example, we say, "I am a teacher," or "I work as a software engineer." This implies that this is our current job.
Why do we specifically use the simple present tense?
We use the simple present tense because we're describing a state or fact that is generally true. Our occupation is part of our identity and is usually constant in the short term.
Can we use other tenses in certain situations?
Yes, in some cases, you can use other tenses, but it's less common. For example, present perfect, if you recently started the job, you could say, "I have been working as a 4 years." Simple future, if you're talking about your future career plans, you could say, "I am going to be a."
Let's provide some examples of how to introduce oneself completely.
Example 1. Hi, I'm Ahmed. I'm a software engineer specializing in developing mobile applications. I'm passionate about creating user-friendly interfaces. In my spare time, I enjoy contributing to open-source projects.
Example 2. Hello, my name is Sarah. I'm a marketing manager with 5 years of experience in the fashion industry. I'm skilled in creating effective marketing campaigns and building strong customer relationships. I'm currently pursuing my MBA to expand my knowledge in data analytics. Thank you, Rami, for those valuable tips. We hope you've enjoyed this episode and learned how to answer the question, "What do you do for a living?" easily and effectively. If you like this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this podcast with your friends. See you in the next episode for more tips and English lessons. Thanks for listening and have a great day.